Hello my friends, it is Crystal. Welcome back to my channel. It is Monday morning and the kids are back in school after being, I guess, off for 5 days for spring break. I just went outside with Charlie. The birds are chirping. It's actually going to be a beautiful day. So my kind of vlog plans changed just a little bit. Initially I was thinking I was going to continue with my spring decorating in the kitchen. However, a little bit of a change in our schedule for the week, and we are going to be working on some of our new home build things this morning. So I thought I would take you along for that. I'm also, since it's so nice out, planning to bring you out to the lot right now and clean out the shack, which I'll share all of that with you. We can check on the pond, see how things are going, but just kind of clean it out. I have some plans, which I will talk about when we get there, as to what is going to be happening for the rest of the year. But yeah, we had a really good spring break. We did not do anything. We didn't travel anywhere. We stayed home. We did some fun stuff. It was nice enough to be outside playing, so all the neighborhood kids were outside. It was just really good. I got a bunch of stuff done around the house as well. So I'll take you along for the day. Lots of new house things though happening, which is very exciting. I don't have any of the lights on, but you can see which option I decided to go with based on the comments from the last video. But that's enough about spring decor for now. I think my next spring video decorating will be posted on Friday, which will be like our kitchen and dining area. But I'm gonna hit the road. We're gonna head out to the lot. It's about a 15-20 minute drive, and I have about a half hour to spend just kind of cleaning things up before I need to head to the first appointment, where we're looking at, what are we looking at? Flooring. We're gonna start talking about flooring. But first, we must have the coffee. We are here. Just gotta walk to the top now. It is a gorgeous day out here. Cannot wait for the warmer months, but there's the lake. You can kind of see it. It's a pretty big lake. Now I'm at the top of the hill. This is where our house will be, and we're going to be looking down on our pond, and then we also have this little shed or shack, which is what I'm going to be cleaning out today. This is what it looks like the opposite direction. I believe that's a nature preserve or grassland area that will never get developed, so that's really neat. I can see ducks out there. And there's a golf course way out there, and then some farmland. But yeah, I mean, just a gorgeous morning. We were out here on Friday with my dad. He actually brought us this dock. So we set it all up. It's ready to go in the water when the pond actually thaws out. Right now it's still a sheet of ice, so that's exciting. And then while we were here, I'm like, you know what, I need to just get back out here and start cleaning things up so we can start using this shed or shack, or I think we might even call it the clubhouse. This is the shed that came with the property that we bought. Now, the electrical is off right now, so the lighting is probably pretty terrible right now, but you can still kind of see. I suppose I could open these doors, though they are like sliding barn doors that open up. They're actually really cool. But my plan for today, I just really want to get the floors all cleaned up, probably do a good little sweeping job, maybe wipe down those shelves, and just really, I guess, start cleaning it up so we can start using it as soon as possible. I also brought some window cleaner to take care of the 2 windows as well. I just grabbed like a bucket of stuff from our house that I thought I would use. Like, I'm gonna leave this bucket here. This will just be kind of a little trash can to leave in here for now. But this will be cleaning supplies, gloves. Yeah. So just kind of the bare minimum today. I just really wanted to get a feel for the space and get it cleaned out. Oh yeah. I really don't like bugs either, so that could be a problem, but we'll see. Definitely needs a good cleaning. let this like soak in on the shelves while I finish sweeping. Oh, it's like covered in dirt. I am out of time, but as you can see, it is so muddy. I'm actually going to wait to collect trash until it dries out just a little bit more. But yeah, lots of work to do. I think I'm actually coming back next week. There's a lot of yard work that needs to get done, but we need to wait till the mud kind of dries up. But in the meantime, I'll just continue working on the inside and getting that all cleaned up. I have like an outdoor rug I might put in there. But our plan is to, not long term, but at least for this year when we're not living out here, to use it as a storage shed. So anything we're moving out of our house in preparation for putting our home on the market will probably come here. And then when we have our house, it won't be a storage shed anymore. We have some fun ideas of what we want to do, but for now it's just sitting vacant. So we might as well use it for storage as we start cleaning out. So anyways, I'm gonna head to my next appointment, which is discussing flooring. And then after that, we have another one that's for millwork. So like all of the trim and doors. So yeah, a lot of decisions I'm thinking will need to get made. We're finally home, Charlie. Yes. So my head is spinning. We're back home now. I picked up the twins with about a minute to spare, and I feel like everything I got done this morning, I was about 20 minutes short of the time I needed. So definitely could have used more time, couldn't we all? But yeah, we made some decisions. I still have a bunch to do. And so anyways, I'm going to get the twins their lunch, and I'll eat too. And then once they're down for their nap, I feel like I'll be able to kind of talk through where we're at and what's going on. And I also just brought in a package, which is also going to be my little afternoon project. So yeah, still lots to do today, but baby steps. So let's back up to first thing this morning. So I went out to our lot, which I just really wanted to clean out the shack or the shed a little bit more. It probably hasn't been cleaned in many years, so definitely needed some attention. And so we have all kinds of plans for this building. However, it's kind of on hold until we actually move there and get into the house, probably before we do any massive makeovers to it. But in the meantime, I want to use that. I mean, it's ours. We have it. It's vacant. I just want to use it for additional storage right now. So instead of going out and buying like a storage unit or renting a storage unit, we can just start moving some things into there. I digress. So I went to Menards with my dad this weekend, and he kind of helped me pick out a few things that we would need to get it all ready to go for storing some of our things. So we had to pick up some like pest poison, for lack of better words, and I kind of hid some in there for now, and then we got to be super careful. We probably won't even bring Charlie out there anymore. We brought him once and he loved it, but we're going to wait now. But anyway, so just to make sure there's no critters coming in and out of there. And then we bought a bunch of plastic heavy-duty bins, you know, the ones with the yellow lids. I can insert a clip of what they are, but they were on sale at Menards. So we bought a bunch of them, and we're just going to start filling them and then put the lids on so they'll hopefully stay safe and clean and nothing can get in there. So anyways, so want to get that going because I am like ready to go. Garage sale season is coming up and it's going to be time to start selling and decluttering and going through all the things, and so it's just going to be really nice to have that. And then once we move in, it'll get cleared out and we'll actually use it for something else. I know a lot of you are like, oh, it'd be a really fun she shed or like a gardening shack or something. Lots of ideas, but we haven't settled on any single one yet. And we have the dock out there. And I should say too, we don't plan to swim in the pond. We've had some people actually volunteer to actually dive in there and check it out and get back to us. So I don't know what our whole plan is, but it'll be fun for like fishing or whatever to have it there. So that's kind of a little backstory in that. The builder has said if we can continue with this mild spring that we've had so far, that, well, it just started, but as long as we don't get a ton of more snow, he might be able to get started a little bit sooner than he anticipated, which is wonderful news. So any nice day we get is amazing at this point. So that's kind of a little mini update. We've ordered the windows, which we talked about. And now today we're looking to order all of our doors and millwork, and we're kind of going at it backwards because what we're doing is if we hear, which through our local lumber yard is who we're going through, the person we're working with, if he knows that there's a price increase coming, he's letting us know so we can get these items ordered before the increase, so hopefully save us some money because yeah, prices are kind of all over the place and all of them are up here, it seems like. So the next increase that was about to happen are these doors, and so we're going with the very similar doors to what we have in this house. Same company, same solid core wood doors, but we're doing a different design. We're actually doing the, I can show you, the one we have circled there. So those are what our interior doors are going to look like. So that was the easy part. And then we got to the railings. And so we have a very large catwalk that goes kind of right above our living room, so it's kind of a focal point in our home. And so I'm trying to figure out the right stain color to go with, and I cannot figure it out. So we were a little bit cut short for time, so he sent me home with this kind of like the standard base stain colors that we could choose from, and I honestly don't like any of them. So I emailed him, I'm like, I don't like these. I don't know, based on the flooring that I'm looking at, I just don't feel like these would coordinate very well. See, I could talk about it all day, but I'm not going to. What I'm going to do now is probably go try to find some inspiration pictures. And I'm also going to put together this cube shelf that arrived. I ordered it from Target. I ordered it not too long ago, but over the weekend or spring break, I did kind of a big clean out of our family room. It's looking really good, but just really trying to maximize toy storage down there. We already have one of these like espresso cube shelves, so I just got another one to fill up this little nook, which I'll share it with you once I get it all put together. So I think I'm just gonna do it right here, be the easiest, and then I'll carry it downstairs. So the cube shelf is back in that corner. Don't mind Charlie, he's chewing on a bully stick right now. But anyways, I had the fireplace on, so the fan was so loud. So I was waiting for that to turn off. So I just kind of worked away. And so we had this one right here, and I decided, you know what? We have the perfect space in between the fireplace and the wall to add another one and bring our storage up more vertically. So I wish I would have thought of this sooner, because half of them are empty right now. I actually need to go now throughout our house and collect all the toys to stick in these little shelves. And I purposely left two open just so if we had, you know, larger toys that would fit in those instead of the bins, it might work a little bit better. So we might change a little bit over time, but yeah, so nice to have some extra storage down here. I'm kind of looking forward now to summer when all the kids are home and I can just say, go play downstairs. That's where all your toys are at, and we'll just come down here and make a mess, and then we can close the door. But you'll also see we moved the play kitchen down as well. I just took the clock down. I hadn't gotten around to it yet, but it's still a work in progress over here, and it'll probably change because things do. But the twins, they wanted it down here actually when they have their little neighbor friend come over to play. They didn't want to be in the kitchen with mom anymore. They want to be in their own space playing. So we'll see how long this lasts. Maybe we'll move it back up, who knows. I have a candle going. Kids are where they need to be. Laundry I'm going to fold. And I just got really tired all of a sudden. I think the sun went away. It's cold and windy out now. But the good news is that our snow is almost all melted. There's like a little sliver of ice under the swing set yet. It's still a little bit wet out there, a little muddy in places, but now I need to get used to not seeing snow when I look out the window. It's just so odd to me, but it's good. And I did just get an email that there's more samples we can choose from, so I'm going to stop in and grab those tomorrow. So I think what I'm going to do is just stop vlogging today and we'll pick back up tomorrow, because I know you're dying to know which stain color we're going to go with for our railings and our banisters, right? I know, you're on the edge of your seat. So we'll do that tomorrow. I'm probably going to get out and about for just a little bit. I might try to make a homemade lasagna as well. So if I do, I will share that too. It is the next day, it's Tuesday. It's about 11:05. I actually need to run to pick up the twins here soon, but I've kind of just been out and about all morning. I brought my camera and then I just never picked it up. I was kind of in a hurry. I had a Walmart grocery order in my trunk, then I ran through Aldi, and then I also ran to the lumber yard to look at more of those samples on the stain. And so I was able to get a ton of stuff done, which is very exciting, which I can share with you what I all got figured out on the house front. But a couple of fun little finds from Aldi I wanted to share with you. I always love to just spin through like their kitchen stuff. It's like a very small aisle, but it's one of my favorites. And they had out a bunch of these planters. They're ceramic, they're a set of 3. I think it came in green and gray, but I decided to go with this. It's kind of like a ivory creamy white color. I thought they were so pretty. And I didn't notice this until I got home. I don't know why, but I didn't notice it even has the chalkboard piece on the front, which I probably won't use. But if you are in fact going to grow things from this, they're a great little find. But I was thinking, you know, I have a bunch of these like little plants that I just do not care for the base. And these are just, I think, a lot nicer. So anyways, I'm thinking I will just pop in some of my plants into this for my spring decor on my shelves in the kitchen. So I'll share that in my next video. And then also at Aldi, they had put out some of their Easter candy. And so I grabbed these 4 tiered trays. So, I mean, the candy foil or chocolate foil little mini eggs would be super cute in those mini cloches or even just in a little dish. I bought it because I just think that colors are really fun. I'm going to try to be very colorful. And then I also grabbed, I couldn't resist, they had little chicks and I think lambs, or I can't remember. I'm not sure. But I went with the gold little mini bunnies. So fun, again, for the mini cloches probably. I have to be careful where I stand, so I'm back in the corner. I've been playing around with decor and I'm trying to save it for my next video. But yeah, I feel like we made some good progress this morning, made lots of decisions. We actually ordered shingles because those prices are going up. We just went straight black on that. That was a very easy decision. For the stain on the railing, I looked at his samples, ended up going with the color called Carbon, which is a very, it's almost black. It's like a black stained look. We're gonna have white wall, well, not white, maybe light walls, light floors, and like white cabinets, white trim. And so black is kind of my accent color. I'm gonna pop in throughout the house in different ways. I don't wanna give everything away right now, but yeah, so that's what I decided on. He's going to send me a couple of photos or email it to me. He can go into a system and update the pictures to show me what it would look like with what we have designed so far. So as long as that looks okay, that's what we're going with. I found this in the catalog and this is honestly like spot on with what we chose, except for it's going to be just a little bit darker stain. I worried about it all day yesterday. I was like, oh my gosh, I just don't want to make the wrong decision. But I'm pretty good with what we ended up doing. So yes, I got groceries this morning. Going to make for dinner tonight crock pot lasagna. Going to start it after the twins go down for their nap because it takes about 3.5 hours in the crock pot. So not terribly long, so I don't want to start it too early. So we'll do that. before I end the video, it actually had really good reviews. I think it was like 55-star reviews, so it has to be good, right? First of all, how cute are these rainbows that the twins brought home from school? I love them, they're so cute. And they're perfect because they have a rainbow bedroom, so we're definitely gonna hang on to these and display them somehow. And then, how about these? I love it so much better. It's a really good size planter. I'm super impressed. So yeah, gems to be found at Aldi all of the time. Have my ground beef and onion starting to cook. It's about 109, so hopefully it'll be ready before dinner, but I will make sure to link down below in the description box the recipe that I'm going to follow. I think it's called Easy Crockpot Lasagna Recipe. And the recipe calls for some red wine, which is kind of exciting, so I pulled this one out to add to it as well. If I had a wider crock pot, I feel like that would be a little bit better for this recipe. But anyways, I think it all works. It fits in there just fine, but I added the ½ cup of water that the recipe said to, and now it should be ready. If I go 4 hours, it'll be ready right at 6 o'clock, so perfect timing for dinner. Okay, my friends, that is going to be it for today's random video. Let me know in the comments below if you like these types. I know most videos I share are more planned out and we have like a theme or what we're decorating, but this one we just kind of went with the flow, and I feel like we're gonna have a bunch of those coming up because tomorrow I'm actually heading back to check out more flooring samples or hopefully narrow things down. But let me know if that's stuff that you want to come along with. I would love to share it with you. Let's talk about the lasagna recipe. It was pretty good. You know, Ethan was like, no, Mom, this is not what we usually eat. I actually did not mind it. It's not the best lasagna that I've ever had, but it's definitely worth trying. You know, it's one of those things where I appreciate it mostly because I was able to prepare it during nap time and I was ready to go at 6 o'clock when we want to actually eat dinner. So I loved that. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Coming up in the next video, we will be decorating the kitchen for spring. So I will see you in that one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.